Today on Eagle Nation News, Kashida Kama reports on how athletes are spreading positivity through elementary school students in the mornings.
Mia Matney hits the halls to find out where teachers and staff were on 9/11.
And Lauren Womack will be live in studio to recap the Apple keynote event that was held yesterday, where they announced some more products they will be releasing.
Eagle Nation News starts
right now. Good afternoon, Eagle Nation. Today is Wednesday, September 11th. I'm Casey Boston.
And I'm Brenna Gibbons.
Each year, some of our athletes travel to elementary schools within Prosper to open car doors for the little kids. Brenna and I were actually at Winsong yesterday, and it was so amazing to see their smiling faces.
Small town, big heart is Prosper's motto. And on Tuesday morning, Prosper's very own cheerleaders proved it to be true by giving back to our community to open doors at the elementary school.
Prosper's varsity cheerleaders spent Tuesday morning traveling to Winsong Ranch to open doors for kindergartners through 4th graders.
So why do you like it when the cheerleaders come?
Because they're so fun and they're so cute.
When they open the door, it's like an encouraging way to start the day. It's just a positive way to start the day.
Varsity cheerleaders and other athletes, including wrestling, go to elementary schools at 7:05 and give back to the community for being exciting guests to open car doors for the kids and be a lending hand to teachers.
So why do you like it when you come to Winsong in the morning?
I really like seeing the kids, and it reminds me of whenever I was a kid in elementary school and football players and cheerleaders used to open the doors for me.
Opening car doors is another way our small town opens their hearts to make this community greater and make us be one. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Kashida Kama. Prosper.
Whitney Livingston of Tyler, Texas began to feel sick and was diagnosed with pneumonia, and she made it no secret that she used e-cigarettes. Weeks passed and her health was not improving, so she was admitted to the Children's Health Hospital in Dallas. Doctors do believe that vaping was the cause of the illness. She is now relying on a ventilator to keep her breathing, and she is still in the hospital.
A potential mass shooting was recently averted in Fort Worth. Police received a call from a 27-year-old's father who claimed his son wanted to buy guns and go on a rampage. Police say the man withdrew somewhere between $600 and $700 and then went to several shops to buy guns, but was denied because he did not pass the background checks. The man was diagnosed with several mental illnesses and is at a local clinic receiving treatment right now. Now we send it to Julia Bizion with your Fast Forecast.
Thank you, Brenna. Today's current temperature is 87 degrees with a 10-mile-per-hour wind. The real field temperature is 94, so a little bit cooler than the past few days. Wednesday and Thursday will have a high of 94 and will be sunny. Friday will be 92 degrees and mostly sunny for the football game in Flower Run, so don't forget to go and cheer on your Eagles. On into the weekend and the beginning of next week, temperatures will rise to the mid-90s. With your Fast Forecast, I'm Julia Bizion. Back to you guys at the desk.
Up next, Lauren Womack will be in studio with an update on the new products Apple launched just yesterday. Stay tuned.
We are open before and after school, during Eagle Time, and during all lunches.
We offer chips, candy, drinks, and also spiritware.
Come to the Eagle Shack.
Now Lauren Womack is here in studio with your Talent Talk, sponsored by Corbridge Orthodontics.
The highly anticipated Apple event happened last night in San Francisco. Apple has decided to release the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. They also announced they will release a new Apple Watch and iPad. The company said the new phones will have better battery life and improvements on camera quality. The phones will not have one, but 3 cameras, and they will be waterproof. Apple says the iPhone 11 Pro's battery life will last 4 hours longer than the iPhone XS, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max will last 5 hours longer than the iPhone XX Max. The colors that will be available are purple, yellow, green, red, and of course, black and white. Let us know on Twitter which phone you plan on purchasing if you are going to buy one. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and check out our website, eaglenation.net, to watch previous episodes. Well, that's all for today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Today is 9/11, which is a day that every American takes to remember the loss of thousands of people.
Mia Matney reports on a couple teachers' stories from that tragic day.
As you all may know, today marks 18 years after the 9/11 terrorist attack. While many of us were not born yet or old enough to remember, I asked our PHS staff and teachers what they were doing on this tragic day.
I was in class in college. It was actually my senior year, and I had an early morning thermodynamics class. And I remember distinctly that the professor said, "Something's happening. Y'all come down the hall to the office." We watched the TV, and they were showing footage of the first tower after the first plane had struck it. And then, so we just kind of sat and watched, and then I was actually there when they were showing live footage, and I guess the second plane struck. It was pretty terrible. At that point, I think they canceled all the classes at the university by noon, and so everybody went home. It was like a ghost town. Everybody was just at home. Businesses were closed, and it was like nothing else I'd ever seen.
I worked for a spinal company, but I worked from home, and so I also had my 1-year-old son, Hunter. I was watching the news and then watching Hunter, wondering what in the world I had done to him, what kind of world I had brought him into, and what his future would look like. It was devastating.
9/11 was a tragic event that many people were affected by, even people that walk these very halls. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Mia Matney. Prosper.
Now Maya Peterson is in studio with your Game Time Sports Update.
Our Lady Eagles volleyball team won last night against Timber Creek Keller in 4 sets. Last night's game came close each set, with the Eagles winning the first set 25-21, second set 27-25, and the fourth and final set 25-17. Each game, the ladies are going above and beyond as they inch closer and closer to their ultimate goal, becoming 6A state champs. With our Lady Eagles nearing the halfway point of their season, we have picked an outstanding player. This player has dominated game after game, leading the team in the most kills, assists, and doing whatever it takes to win each set. Our season half Outstanding Player Award will be going to junior Bailey Birmingham. This season, Bailey has already reached 130 kills, 45 blocks, and multiple assists. And did I mention that we're barely halfway through this season? Congrats to Bailey Birmingham. And if you haven't gotten a chance to go and support our Lady Eagles, they will be back in action this Friday night at McKinney High starting at 5:30. If you want to hear more sports like this, be sure to tune in every day for a recap of sports from this week. Now let's take a look at the meeting schedule for the week.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Brenna Gibbons.
And I'm Casey Boston. Live long and prosper.